Hey guys, welcome back to Christina Explains It All. It has literally been forever. I feel like I'm back from hibernation. If some of you guys noticed in my community board recently, I think like the day before yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday, I posted my pregnancy announcement. I am like 12 weeks and some change. So I've kind of just been really chilling, sleeping, resting. I haven't got a lot of couponing done. I haven't really got a lot of vlogging done. No DIYs. Like I literally felt like I kind of just fell off. So my energy feels like it's coming back. Like there's moments where I'm still really tired, but I feel like myself. Like I have some energy and a little positive and upbeat and ready to start couponing, ready to start like doing things to prep and just to get back to being myself. So I know I typically do more like DIYs and I typically do more couponing, but I do want to do some pregnancy vlogging and like couponing for baby to help mothers who also might want to save money, whether it be for like clothes, like baby supplies, diapers, the things that you really need a lot. I want to start to coupon and kind of walk you guys through the process and the really good deals during the week. So I am going to do that. But that's just like my small little intro. Really, I just kind of want to share with you guys my pregnancy story. Like I kind of was feeling a little hungry. I was feeling like hungry, like to the point where sometimes I could go hours and I'm fine. But it was like I could not go hours. It was like I was feeling like I had to eat like soon. And I'm like, okay, what is happening here? And then I would immediately kind of feel fine. And then I was wondering like by day 5, because I was late, and I was like, okay, I need to test. I need to find out. And I found out, and there was only because I needed to tell my husband, but it was literally maybe 3 or 4 days before we were about to go out of town for a trip we were really looking forward to. And I felt so bad because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be like not myself as far as like just being able to like have a drink, have a good time, have like high energy to like hang out and, party and things like that. So I was just like, man, I felt a little bit like bad. So I decided not to tell him until we were like towards the middle of the trip or like towards the end, but I wasn't quite sure exactly how to hide it. So I just tried my best and I prayed and I was like, okay, God, don't let me be a party pooper. I don't want to be falling asleep at 8 o'clock. And I don't want him to think, because I was starting to get a little pudgy looking there. Not that I was like super skinny before, but it was starting to be like a little like, are you bloated or what's going on type of a look. And so I was like, let me just go and just give it my best. So like when we first got there, he would be giving me drinks and stuff. Like, you want a drink? I'm like, oh, okay, sure. And I would just wait till he wasn't looking and I would either spill it or pour it out or go to the bathroom and just pour it down the sink. And I was faking the whole time. Basically, like I was just drinking. We were partying. We were having fun because I feel like I'm naturally fun in general. So we were having fun. And then I knew I was getting closer to having to tell him, but we had one big thing planned, like a boat, like this little yacht booze cruise thing, whatever, where you just go and have fun, you dance, you have a good time. And I was like, okay, I'll tell him after that because it'll be like the last hoorah. And he surprised me and was like, let's go get you a dress to go on the boat ride. But the boat docks in I don't know, maybe 40 minutes, but we were close by. And I was like, okay. So I was rushing, didn't realize it was going to take me a minute to find the right dress to go with the right bra. I was gaining a little weight. So it was taking me a little longer than I expected. And I was a little panicked. So I just gave him my phone and I said, you hold it because I need less stuff in my hands and I'll just carry my purse. And I had a little onesie and it said, player number 3 has entered the game. And I made it right before we left. And I was trying to find it to show you guys, but couldn't find it. And on the onesie, it just said the controller. So it said player number 3 has entered the game. And then it was the Xbox controller. And I folded it up. And as I'm looking through the aisles to hurry up and find a dress so I can tell him the surprise, he's talking to me and I'm not paying attention because I'm rushing, and he opens my purse and he opens my wristlet and he looks in there, and I hear him say like, is that a onesie? Why do you have a onesie? And I was like, oh my God, the surprise is ruined. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to tell him. You know, we were supposed to have our last hurrah. Then I was going to tell him. So I was like freaking out. And then he just walks away. Like in the middle of Target, he just walks away. So I'm like, okay. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of indigestion. I'm like, okay. He walked away. So I was thinking I better go find him, because like, maybe he's freaking out or just like in shock because it's like a third baby and it's like a whole tribe of people. So I was kind of nervous. So I just grabbed a dress, like, and normally I really care about my dresses. I just grabbed a dress. I was like, oh, forget it. This is too much. So I went and found him. We're in the middle of the aisle at Target. And I was like, do you want to talk about this? And he's like, talk about what? And I'm like, the onesie. He's like, I didn't think anything of it. I thought maybe it was our niece's onesie. Like maybe you just had it in your purse all along. He's like, I don't think that deep into why you had a onesie. I'm like, oh God. I was like, nah, I've really given it away by asking, do you want to talk about it? So I was like, okay, well, the onesie is our onesie. And he was like, he just kind of looked like, what do you mean it's our onesie? And I was like, it's ours. And he opened it up and he read it. And he kind of like just looked at me for a second. And people were noticing us because we're in the middle of like this aisle, and they were all staring, and he was like asking me questions like, are you sure you're pregnant? And I'm like, I'm sure. I was trying to give you a surprise, but now the surprise is ruined, and I feel bad that you found out like this. And like people were literally walking by like just staring at us like, what in the world? Like, why are they having this conversation right now? But it just felt like it was too late to ignore it to me, but I could have waited now because I didn't realize he really didn't realize what I was doing. So we ride to the boat, and he's kind of quiet. I was like, are you all right? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm good. You know, it'll be fine. Once you have like 2, you can do 3. It'll be good. So we ended up actually having a really good time, like at the boat cruise, and it was good. And we partied, and, you know, and it was still fun. So that was my way of telling him it was kind of a fail, but it ended up working itself out because then he had time to process. And by the time we got there, it was like, you know, we got this, we can do this. So yeah, so that was how I told him. And then for Mother's Day, I'm going to put a little clip so you guys can see how I told my entire family. Well, mostly my entire family. I had a brunch at my house to like basically honor the mothers. And I wanted to do a speech or like a little tribute to them, and each mother who's like basically impacted my life or helped raise me. I came up with like a tribute to them called To the Tribe Who Raised Me. And at the very, well, I'll let you guys look. I'll just let that video play right now. And I'm going to come back with some more vlogs. My next vlog will probably be something like more coupon based, because I need to really get back in the game. And I really, really, really would like to focus on diapers, because I want to have a year's supply worth of coupon discounted diapers before the baby gets here this Christmas. So I'll go ahead and link that in the video. And I love you guys. This is like my welcome back. And you will see a lot more of me. I'll talk to a mother and a nana, but a great friend of mine. And I'm grateful. And to the rest of the tribe who continuously help raise me. Thank you. Grandma Loggins, Grandma Zira, Grandma D, for being exemplary role models for motherhood and keeping the family united. It's because of your presence and dedication that the family remains strong, setting the tone for us and future generations to come. To all our aunts, to all my aunts, cousins, sisters, and friends, thank you for shaping us and supporting us and pouring into us. And finally, and most importantly, I am most grateful that this December, baby number 3 will meet the tribe that raised me.